It's not just junkies dying from overdoses anymore. From West Point cadets looking to party on spring break to Ohio State students buying counterfeit Adderall before finals. Fentanyl-laced pills now flood America's college campuses and suburban life. It's common now for teenagers to buy a fake Xanax or Oxycontin from a friend, only to end up dead hours later from a fentanyl overdose. Fentanyl overdoses now kill 40,000 Americans between 18 and 45. It is by far the leading cause of death for the future of America. And some, emphasis some prosecutors, now charge drug dealers with murder for supplying the pills. Mike Hestron, Riverside County, California district attorney, is doing just that. In fact, he's got 15 cases up for just these kinds of cases and joins us now. So how does this work? If I buy a pill that's laced with fentanyl, I die, and you can figure out who I bought it from, do they get charged, or does who made the pill get charged with murder?
So the way we do it is if the person who furnished or sold the pill to the individual that died, if we can prove that they knew what they were selling and that they knew the dangers and that they chose to sell that pill anyway, then we can charge a second-degree murder under California law under a theory of implied malice. So I don't want to get in the weeds legally, but under California law, we're able to do that under certain circumstances.
DEA now says that 40% of counterfeit pills contain a fatal dose of fentanyl. Obviously, buying illegal drugs and illegal prescription drugs or fake prescription drugs is never a good idea. But are we to believe that over the past couple of years, what had been a relatively safe activity for college students and teenagers and suburban young adults to party with is no longer?
You know, you're hitting the nail right on the head. I think that the presence of fentanyl in such overwhelming quantities in our country and the lethality of the drug has really changed everything with regard to drug possession, drug use, and certainly drug dealing. And I think that the public just hasn't caught on yet, or not enough. I think what's happening, you're right, is that there's no legal and there's no safe way to use fentanyl, certainly, but there's no safe way really anymore to experiment with any hard drugs, because what we're finding is, apart from the pills, the 40% that the DEA talks about being lethal, powdered fentanyl is being mixed and cut into all other hard street drugs. And that's happening because the drug dealers, they make more money when they use the cheaper fentanyl. And so
they're cutting this drug in because
increasing.
It's cheaper, it creates a quicker high, therefore they hope their customers come back. But in at least some cases, they're killing their customers. You say about the lethality of fentanyl, 2 milligrams could kill one person, 5,000 milligrams in 1 teaspoon. So in my coffee cup, I could kill hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people with just this amount of fentanyl.
That's right. It's incredibly toxic, and it's that level of toxicity has changed everything about drugs.
Where do we go from here? And I'm thinking about the other side of this. There's some DAs who say they're not going to charge with murder because they think it's going to make people not call 911 and the like. But if you're a drug dealer who lives by street law, for that saying, where you're killing other people for turf and the like, does the threat of a murder charge for selling fentanyl really scare you?
Well, maybe not for the hardcore, cartel member like you're describing, but there's plenty of drug dealers out there that are doing it just for the business of that's how they make their living. And I can tell you, here in Riverside County, I've heard from, individuals, counselors that work in drug rehabilitation, and word's getting out in our county that people are saying you don't want to deal drugs or have anything to do with fentanyl in Riverside County because the DA is going to charge you with murder. And that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And we've got to get us away from this notion that we have to be permissive on all forms of drug dealing. This isn't the war on drugs. It's not the 1980s. Fentanyl has changed everything, and we've got to take a firm line, because this substance that's pouring into our country is killing our young people, especially.
And boy, you said it yourself very well. If the word is getting out and then people are not dealing the drugs in your county, that says everything. We've talked a lot about the need to go after the cartels in Mexico, for the U.S. to take a much tougher line on this, designate them as a terrorist organization and the like. Texas Department of Public Safety is warning that the cartels, because they are in these safe havens in Mexico are now making real inroads into the United States and bringing those same kinds of tactics into the U.S. Are you guys seeing that in California with the fentanyl trade?
We are, and I totally agree with that statement. We have to figure out a way to stem the flow of fentanyl. I mean, the amount of fentanyl that has come into the country over the last few years has just increased exponentially. And as you just mentioned, with the lethality, and 2 milligrams is lethal and 5,000 milligrams in a teaspoon. We're seizing, our police officers and our investigators in Riverside County are seizing kilos and pounds of it. Just last fall, in the city of Riverside, they seized 21 kilos of pure fentanyl. I mean, just imagine how much that is, how many people will be killed or could be killed with that amount of this drug. So we've got to change tactics. I
need one more.
We've got to shut down.
I just got about 30 seconds, but I want to
Sure.
get this in. I'm thinking about parents now who their kids are coming home. It's summertime. I'm not a parent, but I think it would be terrifying now. My parents used to have to worry about whether I was going to buy some beer and get arrested for having a fake ID. Now parents are worried if their kids are going to buy a Xanax, it's going to kill them. How do you stop that?
Right. So here's what I tell parents in my county. Have the conversation that I've had with my own children. You cannot try a single pill. You can't take a pill that your friend gives you, that you get at a party. Unless you got that pill from your doctor, you can't do it. You have to assume it's got a fatal dose of fentanyl.
Yeah, well, a 40% chance of Russian roulette is an awfully bad bet to make. Hey, Mr. Hestron, we appreciate this. I know you've gotten a lot of blowback on this, but I'm sure there's a lot of kids who are alive right now because a dealer wouldn't sell them a pill. So that speaks for itself. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back anytime. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.